if you have not heard if you're in the At Your Own Pace lessons, I just released a course called How to Play by Sunday. I'm so excited about this course. I believe it's revolutionary for you guys and your playing in your churches. As you're joining, you can drop song suggestions in the comments below, and I will play those. So, is that really loud? That feels really loud for me. So, when we're talking about playing fills, let's talk about some of the mistakes that we make sometimes when we're playing, that we're trying to fill in the gaps, we're trying to play fills, but it just doesn't sound like we want it to. Hey, Angela. Hey, Alan. Hey, Michaela. So I'm going to do this song, After All These Years, by Todd Galbraith. This is in the key of B. Great song. I was singing this song in my kitchen the other day. Such a good song. Let's see if I can find a loop. I'm going to guess 60 beats a minute. This is in the key of B. And if you guys have any questions about playing, you can pop those. The story I'll tell, Maverick City. Ooh, do I know that song? Let's see. I'm going to try this loop. Okay, so Learn to Play by Sunday is in At Your Own Pace. If you're not in At Your Own Pace, it's a great place for you to start if you've never played before, or if you play slow songs but you need help with fills, or you want to learn to play different styles of fast songs for church. That's a great resource. I actually created a whole new series, I think last year, with the musicians in my church in mind, the beginner musicians. And it's going to cover every key. You'll be well equipped to play in church by the time you finish it. Hold on, I got to fix the audio issue real quick. There we go. So, in the morning when the mercies are new, in the evening when the day is done. So when you're starting off, you want to play less, and in the middle when my soul needs reminding, you're still good, you're so good. Verse 2, in the waiting when my heart is confused. I think sometimes people forget how important your sustain pedal is, because what I see a lot is you have musicians and they get nervous when there's space, and they'll overplay. And so what happens when you do that is you have nowhere to go in your playing. If you're giving a lot of rhythm, a lot of movement in the beginning, by the time you get to the bridge, what do you have left to add? So the song feels like it's not flowing. It feels like there's no like emotion added to the song. It's just flatlined, right? Like a dial tone for those of you who were born in the 80s like me. So start off by keeping it simple. Really use your sustain pedal. And in the harvest, when I'm holding to the promise, you're still good. You're so good. Chorus, and we can start to add movement here. After all, you're still good. You're so good. Watch my, oh, you can't see my sustain pedal. Sorry. You're so good. You're so good. So if you are nervous about playing less, start practicing that on your practice time at home, because that's actually going to develop your ability to play fills. Because like I said earlier, if you're overplaying and you're constantly doing something, then you kind of burn yourself out early on in a song. And so it's hard to really get creative, and your playing doesn't sound like you want it to, because you might be you might be just kind of keeping the rhythm, you know what I mean? And that's not the sound that you're looking for, right? So one of the reasons that I really encourage you guys to practice with some sort of drum loop is because your keyboard's not a rhythm instrument. You don't want to keep the rhythm on here, although there are songs where that's appropriate and times where keeping a little rhythm can be nice. But for the most part, you want to be able to keep your playing open. Let me see if I can look up the story I'll tell by Maverick City. You guys drop song suggestions in the comments. So there have been a lot of you who have joined Learn to Play by Sunday. I'm excited to see you guys in the course. It's really going to change your playing. The mind-blowing thing for me, because I've been playing for over 30 years, and the mind-blowing thing is it's so simple. First of all, you're not going to believe how easy it is. Like, you can literally play hundreds of songs by Sunday. And these chords that you're playing are simple, but actually, like, the notes, when I have a class in the Learn to Play by Sunday where I show you what chords you're actually playing, they're some pretty fancy chords. So you're not going to sound like a beginner in the Learn to Play by Sunday class. I can assure you of that. You're not going to sound like a beginner. Okay, I unfortunately do not know the story I'll tell by Maverick City. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Caleb. Hey, Vaughn. Let's see if we can find another song. So many songs out there, it's hard to keep. It's hard to keep track of them all, right? Have you guys heard Anthem We Raise by IBC? Let's see. I will find a loop for this. I have to move some things around on my screen. Let's see. There's no BPM on here. I'm going to guess 130. Let's see. Let's see what we think. If you guys are looking for fast songs, this is a really good one. With expectation, we're waiting. Our hearts are anticipating for you to calm down. For you to calm down. Da 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 da. And when you're learning new songs, listen to what the piano player is playing, because you might be surprised at how little they're playing, especially in the beginning of a song. We want you. We need you. We welcome in this place. Come and habit all our praise. Lord of our ways, God of our glory. This is the anthem we will raise. We welcome in this place. Da, 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 So some of these chords are the exact chords that you're going to learn and Learn to Play by Sunday. bridge too. Miracles are stirring, stirring. Miracles are stirring, stirring. Miracles are stirring, stirring. I believe it. I receive it. Have you guys heard this song? This is the anthem we will raise. The piano just got really soft. That's weird. Okay, let's turn it back up. I should get really loud in a second. That's a really good song. Did it as an opener for church or just a fast song. You hold it all together. Too good to not believe. Let's see. Too good to not believe. Da, 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 da. Let me see if I have the lyrics to that one. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Yes, I have it in C. Okay. So let's pull up a loop for this one. And I also want to encourage you guys, if you are wanting to grow in your playing, start now. Start now. I always told my musicians this. People won't remember as much how you play now. They'll you'll slowly be growing, getting better. In 2 years, you'll look back and you'll be glad you did. But if you're still in the same place 2 years from now, you're going to be frustrated with yourself. And then people will obviously remember how you played because you play the same. So just do it. Doesn't matter what age you are, what stage you are in life. Maybe you think, oh, I'm too old. I'm over 30. You're not too old. You can totally do it. Let's see if this loop will work. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, that's good. Can you guys hear the piano? I feel like it's low. Might get loud in a second. I don't know what happened. I've lived stories that have proved faithfulness. I've seen miracles I can comprehend. There is beauty in what I can. So let's talk through this. When I'm playing this song, I'm thinking in number. So 1 chord, Jesus, it's you. Chorus starts on the 4. I believe you're the wonder-working God. You're the wonder-working God. All the miracles I've seen, good to not believe. You're the wonder-working God. Good to not believe. Resurrect a man with my own hands. Verse 2. the glory to the only one who can. Jesus, it's you. You're the wonder-working God. You're the wonder-working God. All the miracles I've seen, too good to not believe. All the miracles I've seen cancer disappear. I've seen metal plates dissolve. Don't you tell me he can't do it. Don't you tell me he can't do it. I've seen real life resurrection. I've seen mental health restore. Don't you tell me he can't do it. Don't you tell me he can't do it. I've seen families reunited. I've seen, see how as we get into it, there's more movement. Don't you tell me he can't do it. Don't you tell me he can't do it. You see cities in revival and salvation flood the streets. Don't you tell me he can't do it. Don't you tell me he can't do it. See glory fill the nations like the world has never seen. Don't you tell me he can't do it. 'Cause I know, I believe you're the wonder-working God. Miracles I've seen, too good to not believe. You heal because you love. All right. So there's also a fills portion of the Learn to Play by Sunday where I teach a lot of those fills. When you start simplifying how you play when you start simplifying how you think about playing the piano, playing becomes so much easier. And that's my desire for you guys. I've seen so many people, and I teach women specifically because I know that struggle, who just, you think playing good is out of the ballpark for you. You think it's too difficult, too challenging, and it's just not the case. You can approach playing in a way that seems so simple and so easy to do that it encourages you to keep going, and that's what I want for you guys. So if you are wanting to play slow songs, fast songs better, or if you just need to play by Sunday and you want it to sound good, like you don't want to be like, here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, please get in the How to Play by Sunday class. You guys, I fully believe that God gave me this course for you guys because some of you have been praying, Lord, please help me play. Like, I don't have a lot of time. I can't go get a music degree. I don't have a lot of time to practice and figure things out. And I need help learning to play in a way where my church can actually worship with me, because how I'm playing now, I don't know. We've all been there, right? So invest in your God-given gift, your calling by doing this course. You won't regret it. That's what anytime I'm going to make a decision, I always ask myself, will I regret it? And you will not regret investing in the gift that God gave you. It's just simple as that. So if nobody's told you today, guys, I believe in you. You have what it takes to be an incredible musician because you're showing up here. That means you are showing effort. You are showing that your desire is to be a better musician for the kingdom. And I'm here to cheer you on. So reach out to me if you ever have any questions or need help. I'm super easy to reach. Hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.